Okay, so what we're doing today is section 11.4, three-dimensional figures. So three-dimensional figure, again, there's polyhedrons, which are three-dimensional figures that are made up of polygons. And then there's just three-dimensional figures that are solids, and those are the things that have curves. So it is a solid that is bound by polygons. The sides of the polygons are called faces, and polyhedrons have no curves. Okay? And so we're going to talk about some of the different ones, determine if it's a polyhedron and then what type. So if we look at number 1, I don't see any curves, so this is a yes. And what this is this is a pyramid because it goes to one point. So this is a pyramid, and if you wanted to be specific about the type of pyramid, I count the sides. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So this is a hexagonal pyramid. Okay, this is another one that if you look, there's no curve, so this is a yes. But this is a prism because my two bases, hold on, let me try and highlight. So we're going to use green, I guess. Here's a base down here. Here's a base up here. Those two bases are congruent and parallel. So this is a prism. And this is a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pentagonal prism. Okay, and over here, this solid, it actually is not a cylinder because they're not the same size. It's just a solid. But this is not a polyhedron because it has circle bases, and circles are curves. Okay? Alright, now for the next section, we're going to do some drawing. When you draw things, just start with one base. Okay, so we're going to make a square pyramid. Now a square, usually, even if it's a square, we're going to draw it kind of like a rhombus. And you could put a right angle here. Just by drawing it at an angle, it makes it look more three-dimensional. Okay, so pyramid means the bases are not parallel. There's only one base, so it comes up to a point. So then I draw a point here, and then what I do is I just connect my point to my vertices. And then if you want to make it look really three-dimensional, this one in the back, you do a dotted line because it's there, but you supposedly can't see it. Okay, so a hexagonal prison. We have to have a hexagon, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then it's a prism, so it has the same thing here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then I'm going to connect my front left to my front left. And so this one, it's kind of hard to see because that's another reason why you draw it at an angle. Otherwise, you just trace over everything. Because if you notice, I keep tracing over the lines. That's pretty bad, but you get the idea. It has the same bases, so maybe what I need you to do is shade your bases so we know that they're the same. Okay, and then now a triangular prism. There's a lot of different types of triangular prisms. There's right triangles, equilateral triangles, any kind of triangle. We're going to do this one this way so it looks a little better than what I did with this one on the left. So there's a triangle, and I'm going to make this triangle here. And so now I just connect. And this one, if I want to hide it, I can hide it back there. Okay? Questions? So this section's pretty easy. It's just getting to learn about polyhedrons. What is a polyhedron, what's not, and identifying what type they are.